Alright, just heading down to the falls at the back of, sort of in between Heathcote Station and Waterfall. I think it's about a 5k walk, then obviously 5k's out, uphill out, so I'm going to put the pedal to the metal going in. Let's see what these things are like, eh? About income. I hope the path's not like this the whole way in. I think it does turn to dirt eventually. I think this is just the maintenance track at the moment, and then we should it's camping down there as well. It's walking camping. I've never been down there, so this is new for me as well. Volkswagen's parked up at the top, so let's go check this out. Oh dear, what the poor bugger's gonna do. So, seeing as I left the GoPro, which I was only planning on bringing, I've got the Canon with me, and I figured, well, if I'm bringing the Canon, I might as well bring the Nikon as well and put the zoom on there in case I get some good photo opportunities or some lizards and snakes, which I'm really expecting to see today. And that way I can get up nice and close with them without actually getting up nice and close. Hopefully we'll see some. That way. 6k's that way. Which way should I go? Looks like fun that way, but my original plan was to do the Stanwell Cliffs walk. That way you're just walking along the cliffs and all you got out to your right is the ocean. You got that beautiful breeze coming in. The vegetation's a little bit harsh to walk through, but it's not too bad at all. I remember doing that walk when I was a young wee little lad. I enjoyed my life, enjoyed the day immensely. Walked from Stanwell Tops up to Bundina, and then I think we caught a ferry over to Cronulla and caught the train home. It was good fun. Yep, I was just a wee little kid then. Just been looking for a place to send the drone up where there's not much sand and dirt on the ground, because obviously when you take off it kicks up a bit of dust, and you don't want that all over the lens while you're trying to shoot. I'm also trying to find a spot with a little bit of shade because it's really hard to see the phone, so I'm thinking I might be able to take up off that rock, off that rock. The sun's right above us. I do have the airport there, so I can't go too high. I'm not actually allowed to fly here, I don't think. And I'll sit in these bushes over here, get a bit of cover, a bit of shade, so I can see what I'm doing. It's a plan, let's give it a go. Well, that's where I am at the moment. So yeah, you got our mascot back over that way, I think it is. Brightonley Sands, all that stuff. Stanwell's that way. I'm going down to these pools now. I'm only about a third of the way, so I need to get moving. It was only a really short flight. It was just too hot standing there in the sun. had my cameras and everything sitting on the ground. They were just absorbing it. I don't want to overheat the batteries, so let's get the show on the road. Alright, been walking for about half an hour now, including all the stops for some camera action, but I'm exactly halfway, so I knew it was going to be about an hour's walk in. The cover's starting to get a bit over, it's a little bit nice. Actually, it's a lot nicer having a bit of cover. That sun was beating right down on top of me. Just found a little bush lizard, those little orange ones, I'm not sure what they are. I'll have to look them up one day. Couldn't get the camera to focus. It's been a real pain in the butt, not sure what's going on there, but anyway, I'm sure there'll be heaps more. You see hundreds of them along these tracks. Really expecting to see some monitors or goannas down here today, but yeah, they're not on the track. I've been walking out the track, I've been finding heaps of these little like rabbit warrens or deer tracks or whatever they are. They are marked, I mean, so they must be something, but unfortunately I just don't have enough time to check them out. I'll have to put another day aside for that, so just making a note on this video, so next time you're down here, come down really early in the morning, so you've got time to check out these things. I'll have a look online. If I find anything, you'll know more on this video, but if I don't, then this is probably the last you'll hear of it. My first idea is they're probably like deer or pig tracks down to their warrens or whatever they live in. My second thought is, oops, it's a nice trip, just sent your postcard. My second thought is we aren't that far from the city, so you've probably got a lot of drifters that might live in here. I mean, why wouldn't you? That's what I'd do if I had no home. Just go bush, probably not a bad place to go. It's nice and beautiful, you've got the ocean just there, you've got the city just there. Why not? Okay, so we must be getting close now. The track is starting to get a little bit steep going in, so we must be on the last bit of the leg down to the pools. It's quite a nice little view here. You won't be able to see it in the camera, but I can see the city yonder. Centre Point Tower standing out. It's really hazy over there actually, not sure why. Could just be heat haze. I'll get a photo on the Nikon actually. Check this one out. No dogs, no fires, no scratches. It's like seeing them walking around the road. Good. Get down here, have some lunch. Have a dip, some footage, and you get out of here. Got a bit of a fight to get back up that hill. Which one? There are a few spots you can camp in here, but like I said, I don't know why they'd make you book. I couldn't imagine it getting that busy here. Note to self, when packing your bag next time, bananas go on top, not on the bottom of the bag. Just gonna have a bit of lunch here, a bit of a squashed banana. I might give half of that to that lizard. Where'd he go? Here, lizard. Oh well. It's nice here in the shade. There's a lot of little baby water dragons around everywhere. And I see them all on rocks over there. So how far have we got to go? Now it says here, let's open my phone. EMA. Yeah, it's exactly 5.8, so exactly what the sign says. It took an hour and a half with all the stops. I'm just going to walk straight out of here. There's nothing more to film. You've seen it all coming in. Nothing much is going to change. It's nice and cool here. That's it. Rubbish in the side pocket there. It's only banana peel anyway. Should have decomposed. Phone in the wallet pocket. I suggest if you are going to come here and stay overnight, I'd catch a train to Heathcote train station and walk down Uloola track down to here, and then in the morning walk back up to Waterfall and catch the train home. That way your cars are safe. The sun is really beating down now. Definitely feeling the heat. I would suggest doing this walk, maybe not late afternoon because it still doesn't cool down. You'd probably be walking about 7 or 8 o'clock in summer. So definitely a morning walk before it gets too hot. I mean, it's not too bad today. Today's probably about 30 degrees. I haven't checked, but it's definitely humid in here in the trees. That's nearly all of the uphill part done. Wow. I wish I didn't carry so much camera gear. GoPro would have been really nice for this walk, but you gotta do what you gotta do. How do I rate this walk? As far as scenic walks go, New South Wales coastlines aren't the best when you come inland a bit because the bush is so dense. It's pretty much all you see all the time. Not a great deal. Anyway, I think we're probably a third of the way. I've only been on the trek for about 15 minutes, so I think we'll be at the car long before 2 o'clock. Talk to you then. Just gotta, yeah, all that juice in there. As long as you don't get any ants, yummy. I don't know if you can boil up the whole flour and make a tea. I'll have to ask me mate about that one, but yeah, there's a nice taste in your mouth, that one, if you don't eat it, I guess. When it's hot and people are walking through the bush, they tend to just walk with their head down, just looking at the track, their next footstep that they're putting on. So this is pretty much just what we see. And after a while, you start to get the heat build up all in this area here, which makes it a little bit harder to breathe. What you got to do to stop yourself from getting dizzy and dehydrated and out of whack with where you are, you definitely got to walk upright, open up those lungs, and keep your eyes out of in front of you, looking around. It stops you from getting dizzy, opens up your airwaves, clears all the heat from your body because your heat obviously rises. And when you're bent over like this, it's got nowhere to escape. It just keeps swelling around. The blood goes to the front of your face. So when you're bushwalking on hot days, if you have to go to the shop or get a stick, that'll keep you upright. So walk with your stick and you should be right. There you go. Little tip for walking in hot bush. So when you're walking with your head up, you're going to wonder to yourself, what am I going to do if I trip over something on the ground? Well, that's easy. What you're doing is you're walking with your eyes straight out, and every so often you're scanning the next 10 meters in front of you, so you already know what's in front of you when you get there. But just keep your head up straight, and it'll keep you all balanced. And because you're walking with your head up straight, you're not walking over animals. A lot of people stumble across snakes and that laying across the path because they've got their head down like this, and then all of a sudden, they've stepped on a snake. If their eyes were out front, they'd see the snake across the path. They'd have time to get the camera out to take a photo, and by the time they get to it, it's probably already slithered off into the bush. So there's a lot of benefits to walking correctly in the bush. I suggest everyone take a leaf out of the Book of Adam. Enjoy the bush, guys. Another thing is, if you do find a nice cool place to sit and have a rest and a drink, then by all means do it. Don't drink too much and don't rest for too long because you will get tired trying to get going again. So be quick and keep going. Don't lose your momentum, people. So unfortunately, both on the way in and the way out, watch yourself. I've been passed by a couple of people, 2 groups, so any real chance we've had of seeing any snakes or the bigger lizards is gone. Finding heaps of flowers, but quick viewer question. When you're walking on these tracks, you'll always come across these clear little areas here. Alright, so who in the comments can tell me what they're for? Drop it below. Yay. As far as walks go, that was definitely long enough to be long enough. Noisy little buggers, aren't they? At least the car's going to be nice and cool for me.